have options to play around with here. Are they going to try and go provide the kind of pressure? It will be the GEEK. I don't think
Your team is picking.
Wow, alright, RRQ. Okay, so GEEK Fam, they really need to be sure that they are safe in the early game here, Mirko.
The big question right now is what are GEEK Fam going to pick up as the last pick? A jungler here, the Karina. Now, I expected something different. I expected maybe a passive jungler here to, you know, to kind of synergize around the early game dominance that they have. Maybe wait for that scaling hero to get up, but no, they pick up a Karina. Yeah, Aulus could have been a pick here, but both of the teams have wrapped up their draft RRQ with a very tanky lineup, but there's still one question at hand. RRQ's draft is still very flexible. Akai and Thamus, which one's going to the jungle, which one's going...
Where Akai is going here, Rashi, but I do want to add this. Beloyski will... Well, yeah, on paper he is a roamer, but will he play this Kagura? Because he's also deadly in this Kagura.
A big upset could happen, or the calculated RRQ might be able to take GEEK Fam down in the opening match, the opening day. Welcome to the land of Dawn, ladies and gentlemen. Game number 1 as we jump in. RRQ and GEEK Fam. This is something that we've been seeing a lot.
No harm done, and we are now focusing Turtle here. It seems like rotation-wise, GEEK Fam, they are out-rotated. They will give this first turtle for free.
Topside though, they're looking for the trade. It's going to be Alzura who's jumping in onto Skyler, but it's still him that's surviving in a 1v2 once again. Coming out on top, but Beloyski comes in with the first blood. Presented to you by the Samsung Galaxy A series.
About farming up real fast and getting, you know, being in the game and not being denied your farm. As you can see, GEEK Fam still not really under pressure. They're focusing on Skyler.
A mistap by Vin again, very uncharacteristic with the slight goal lead. 300 gold lead right now, and so goes on to Purple Buff Hans. Still able to steal that away, but it is another big battle spell used up by GEEK Fam that will enable RRQ to pick up the turtle for free. Meanwhile, top side, Bloody Hunt there, going to be popped by Beloyski, and that's going to get the kill onto Vin. He's 1 HP. Tadera comes in and picks it up. A 1 for
Ham, of course, will be GEEK Fam with 2 kills.
Beloyski looking for the hook, getting Clay, freaking it back onto Hans for the Shadow Assault, but Clay finds the escape with his sprint. Skyler on the top side, he needs to be careful here. He is actually getting bullied a lot by Chadera.
Absolutely, man. But you have to keep in mind that the gold lead, right, isn't that far for GEEK Fam. RRQ has been very solid in the farming department and in the objective compartment as well. They are still keeping up, and as time goes on, they will only get stronger and stronger. We see Skylar right now already with the Demon Hunter sword, but he is also itemizing for some defense. He knows he is the main target. He is trying to make sure that he can survive in these fights and actually pump out the damage that his team needs him to do.
Yeah, I mean, speaking about Skylar, right, take a look at 1-1 himself. Both Goldeners seems like to have a well farmed here for first 5 minutes. RRQ, they are focusing on top side here, Mirko.
Finally trying to enable Skyler in this gold lane, but Chadera, he knows it. He's going to run away from him, though. Looking for time to bend, going on to Beloyski here. Bloody Hunt to counteract that, but both teams just backing off. Skyler dashing away with the battle mirror image away from Beloyski, but the real world manipulation finds Beloyski. That's a kill onto RRQ. GEEK Fam once again here onto the back foot.
First, there's a lot of setup for their team, but now in the mid game, right, this is where the tanky lineup is going to be so difficult for GEEK Fam to deal with. Thamus, Akai, and Kufa, as you can see, he goes in.
The crowd erupts as Finn gets Beloyski once again, but they might be overcommitting onto the tank. Skyler 1 HP, dashes in one more time. Beloyski gets the hook. He's able to outplay. Skyler falls, and Kadera is looking for one more. He has the crossbow tag. He will pump it off of a play of Beloyski. They find more kills. Albo with the heavy spin, bringing Kadera out, but it's not communicated proper. Fell in that fight. GEEK Fam now in the lead. The 8th place team going up against the defending Season 9 champions, and they are outclassing RRQ right now.
And take a look at the turrets here. 1 by 1, RRQ Hoshi is losing at a 2K lead here, and it seems like they are not stopping.
Absolutely, man. I mean,
Their data-wise still at 0-0-0, but a play.
Oh my god.
R7.
R7 again, jumping onto one member, but
He
it's
got
going to
hooked.
be picked off instantly. He was hooked by Beloyski. And again, we're seeing Beloyski perform out of his mind. The prodigal son in the first game here at MPL ID. Vin jumping in onto the Tyrant's Revenge for Luke, not finding him though. Luke's still able to get away as Beloyski pulls Vin back. Vin jumping to the bouncing ball, finds Chadera and will be able to shut him down. Now on the back line, play falling to the hands of Lucas. Elzura jumps in, but the retribution battle. Albert will win it, and he will take it. Albert getting hooked back to Beloyski's.
The dive potential coming in from the side of GEEK Fam.
Speaking of the defense for the Lord, GEEK Fam don't really have a lot of high ground potential for the clear. It's only the 1-1 here, but Elzura in the mid lane gonna get caught in a blazing duet, and he will fall. R7 finds that kill. Real world manipulation up top. Vin jumping in onto Clay, stopping the real world manipulation. He needs one more on the weakness points to fly, but Albert with the backup here, finally taking that kill. RRQ in the lead once more. In the mid lane, they're pushing it down, and they will find tier 1.
Between these two teams.
You know what's interesting? Oh, never mind. Beloyski here needs to be careful, but take a look at the backside. Elzura gets taken out by Skylar. Beloyski here with low HP tries to escape with that sprint, but R7 gets taken down with that crossbow of Tang. Now Luke being the sandbag, 1v4ing everything here, still surviving, and Hans with that holy crystal will definitely take Clay out. Take a look at Vin. He is the next target. He gets taken down, but Hans is quite low himself here. Albert on that manhunt. Hans, will he escape this one? At the end of the day, it will be 3 for 3.
3 for 3 in that trade, but who?
Right, they have a lot of frontline, but they have two very vulnerable backline heroes, and without them, they can't really win out in these team fights. So GEEK Fam, with the with equal manpower loss, they can actually make a lot more happen. And now they go for the Lord, and they will secure it as Beloyski nearly lands another Iron Hook.
GEEK Fam.
But when the members of GEEK Fam are able to get behind them and just dive in towards Clay and towards Skylar, they don't really have an answer, and maybe they can use Albert's trend to deter them.
Beloyski with that hook. He didn't get the kill, but that's a very important resource. Vengeance gone. R7 now going to be targeted. He is all alone. Very, very aggressive there. Beloyski! Oh my god! On top of nothing. He just gets a hook on Skylar.
Oh, Beloyski now Lord charges top side here. Base turret top side will fall, and Kadira will claim that turret. Then now, Immortal pops. Will he survive? It seems like he will not be able to escape this one as Lord marches. One member on one side of RRQ falls. GEEK, they are on the rise. They are not stopping here. The minions, it's too strong. The base now will be target. And GEEK Fam takes game numero uno.
GEEK Fam with Beloyski. They have done it! They took a game off of RRQ. 2 seasons, 2 zeros. Finally, with a change, GEEK Fam have done it. Not ending the series just yet, but what a stellar performance.